Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. In this video, I'm going to show you how 0xVM nodes could potentially make you thousands of dollars per month with just one node. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today we're covering 0xVM. Did a video on this one a few weeks back and showed you guys how to purchase the 0xVM nodes and why I'm bullish on it. This project has some big news coming up here in the upcoming weeks, so I wanted to get an update video out for you guys, show you how many tokens the nodes are currently generating for me and why I think these nodes are going to be extremely profitable. So let's jump into it here. So here's the website here. I'm just going to go over it real quick with you guys. If you guys want some detailed information on this project, I did a pretty deep dive on it a few weeks back. I'll leave the link for that video at the end of this video so you guys can watch that. But these nodes are still available and they're still in tier 1. The market's really dead right now for nodes, so now is the time to take advantage of that. If you can get in some of these good node projects in tier 1, they can be extremely profitable, and I'll show you exactly how profitable I'm predicting these nodes to be in this video here. We'll jump into that. But 0xVM is the fastest modular execution layer for Bitcoin. They have a great team behind this. The team is very experienced. I've actually did a one-on-one video call with the founder of this project. They do have a video they released on YouTube recently where you guys can watch kind of like an AMA with a couple of the team members and some other projects that they're partnered with and what's going on with it. But they're just getting started on this project. They haven't even begun to do a lot of the things yet that they've been working on for a long time. There's going to be a lot of news unfolding with this one as we get into the bull run. Some very bullish news. This team has a lot of experience in launching projects successfully in crypto. The co-founder has launched other projects successfully, and they have a lot of connections with investors. The founder of the project works with a VC firm that invests in companies around the world, and they've got a lot of funding for this, and they've got some big news coming up in the next potentially few days, but for sure the next few weeks, on some major investors that are partnered with this project that have invested in it. That news will be coming out soon. It's not public yet, so I can't tell you guys any more information than that, but be on the lookout for some big news from this project in the near future here. They are a very legitimate project. The team is doxed, and you guys can check this out and read about how the 0xVM architecture works with the nodes and how the nodes generate tokens for you, and they also have shared revenue from transaction fees and stuff on their network with validations. And the best part about these nodes is you don't need any software or anything to run them for you. You're basically buying the license for the node. They take care of the rest. You just have to basically purchase a node. I think you might have to activate it once you purchase it on their website when you connect your wallet to purchase it. When it shows up in your wallet and shows up on the website and the dashboard, you can activate the node or delegate the node or whatever it's called. But it's real simple to do, and these are generating tokens daily for me, and I'll show you they've generated a ton of tokens because a lot of these nodes, they have not sold a lot of the nodes, so the generating amount of tokens that they're coming out of these nodes daily is really big right now because it's still in tier 1, so they're going to potentially be extremely profitable. Here's the co-founder, Bjorn, I think his name is pronounced. He's like the co-founder and CEO of the project. They do have some big investors. They have some even bigger investors that are not announced yet, but Jump is with this. If you guys know what Jump is, take a look at Solana. They're partnered with Solana about the Fire Dancer. I believe it's the same Jump that's involved with that. Razer Gaming, they actually partner with Razer Gaming. They're giving away some Razer Gaming, like I don't know if it's gaming keyboards or gaming mice and stuff, but they did that recently, I think, on their X page. Signum Capital, Huobi, Unicornverse. This is potentially a really big investor. If I know what's true about that one, this could be really huge for this project, and a bunch of others as well, gaming projects and layer 2s that they are partner with. But check out my other video to get more information about this project if you're interested. But I want to get a video out for you guys to let you guys know that these nodes are still in tier 1 and they're still putting on a really heavy amount of tokens. So now the time to get in so you can still get, tokens generated before the TGE event. So if we jump into the nodes here, I got one running on this account here, and it's already generated 12,000 XVM tokens, and it's a 30-day vesting with these, so which is really reasonable. I've only had it for a couple weeks, so I'm 50% vested on about 2/3 of my tokens, and then 25% vested on 3,700 of those tokens. So pretty soon when the 30 days is up, these will be fully vested, and I'll be able to withdraw them at 100% rate. If you can withdraw them early, between 10 and 30 days, and you get half of your tokens, but I would just wait the 30 days because it's not a big deal to wait that long. Some of them it's 90 or 180 days, so those aren't as good potentially, because you got to wait longer to start getting your tokens. So these ones, they planned on launching in October. I think they're still on target for that, but they have some potentially big listings coming up with this one. They haven't announced them yet, but I think they're working on some really big exchanges in the background, and hopefully they get those locked in. But potentially they may have already, but none of that's public knowledge yet. But once they have it fully locked in, I'm sure they'll be announcing it when the time comes. But they are going to be planning on launching pretty soon, so now's the time to get into these and start generating these tokens before they even start. Basically here they're 700 USDT to purchase these nodes. They've only sold 1,946, so the tokens being generated with that is quite a few per day. If you look at daily rewards, is 359 XVM tokens per day right now, which is a lot, because my price prediction for this token is potentially $1 in the bull run. I think 50 cents is going to be really easy for this one, and potentially $1 or more. So potentially, if you're buying it at 700 USDT and it does hit $1, you're looking at 2 days for it to pay for itself. If it only hits 50 cents, you're looking at 4 days. So, right now the token price is, I think, scheduled to launch at around 6 cents. That's the launch price. It may jump higher than that when it actually launches. So even at that rate, they're still paying for themselves really quickly. So we'll take a look at a post here on their X page. If you go to their X page, you can see they have 168,000 followers. So they do have a lot of followers on X, and they're constantly updating the community on what's going on with the project. They're adding new partnerships and stuff. This post here by 404 Apple basically kind of does a breakdown on how profitable the nodes are versus the price of them. So we'll cover that here. I'll read this off. So saying, despite market volatility and prevailing skepticism around nodes, the 0xVM BTC node sales remain remarkably resilient with over 1,900 active nodes in operation. This consistently highlights the strength of the project and its potential for growth. So here's a breakdown of the nodes and the potential profitability for these. So the total supply is 1 billion, with 26% of that going to mining rewards for node holders. Comparison with other recent projects, Carve offers 25% rewards, and Aether only is giving 15% for node holders. So keep that in mind here. Node price is $700 currently because it's still in tier 1. It's going to be in tier 2 soon, so the price will go up soon, so keep that in mind. And there is a halving on that for every 6 months, but these have only been out for less than a month now, so it's still very early to get in these. So keep that in mind. It's still early on this one. So for illustration, 1,500 active nodes at 1,500 divided by 400, basically 466 XVM per node. 2,000 active nodes is 350 XVM per node. They're projecting that by the time they launch the token, assuming the node sales reach 2,300 prior to the TGE in a few months here. So maybe they're waiting until, because this was September 23rd, so maybe the TGE has been pushed out till November potentially. I don't know. I'll have to find out about that. But basically, daily rewards is 18 over the next 2 months would be 18,000 tokens, and if you purchase that, basically the fully diluted value of the token right now is 6 cents, is what it's predicted to be for the fully diluted valuation. And that's our price. It's probably going to potentially be higher than that when it actually launches. That's $1,000 value at 6 cents. So you already would be in almost $400 in profit by the time the node comes out. You could potentially be in $400 profit already if you purchase right now at the current evaluation. Now, when it goes up higher, obviously that's more profits as well. But 50 cents is less than a 10x away from that, and for a 1 billion supply, 50 cents is very doable for a good project. And I think with what this project is doing behind the scenes, there's not a lot of people talking about it yet, but I think that this one will do well in the bull run. So basically here they're concluding that, you know, if you invest now, you could already be in profit before the token launches. And then from there, if the price goes up in the bull run, which I'm sure it will in the bull run, you know, the potential rewards could be a lot more than that. Like I said, I'm predicting 50 cents to $1 for this token in the bull run. 50 cents fairly easily, and I think $1 is reasonable for it. If it were to reach $1, I would have already generated $12,000 off from these nodes in just a few weeks, just from one node. So, you know, and if it reached half of that, I would still be at almost a 10x on my investment already, if it only reaches 50 cents in the bull run. So keep that in mind. You know, the potential for profits on these are still really good right now. That's why I'm doing another video on them, just to let you guys know, if you're interested in a good node project, these are ones that I think are going to be really profitable. Even though they've launched a few weeks ago, they're still very profitable in my opinion. So if you're interested in purchasing the nodes, the link will be in the description below and the pinned comment. You guys can check that out and you know, purchase those nodes if you're interested. They do have a YouTube channel, so you can search for 0xVM. It's a little bit difficult to find the actual channel because they don't have a lot. They only have 16 subscribers currently because they just launched it. But they did do a video, a deep dive of 0xVM with L Bank Labs and Metaverse HQ and some other projects as well. So you guys can watch this. It's about 15 minutes long, but I'll play just a short clip of it here before we end the video, just so you guys can see. This is Bjorn, the CEO and co-founder of the project right here. I'll let you see a little clip of him just so you guys can see the team is doxed and this is a legitimate project.
Here we go. Well, thank you guys for the kind introduction, and also very happy to see so many exciting smart contract-based companies presenting today. I see good opportunities for collaboration there as well. Let me see if I can figure out the technology and actually share my screen. Yeah. I hope someone screams if you can't see my screen. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so my name is Bjorn, and this is 0xVM. We bring smart contracts directly to Bitcoin layer 1. Bitcoin, with its trillion-dollar market cap, doesn't natively support most smart contracts. Bitcoin also gets congested, suffers from high transaction fees, and has a low TPS, as we know. A common solution to this has been to build L2s. L2s, as we know, can offer smart contract functionality, higher TPS, can also cater for a wider range of use cases, I should say. However, still, based on a Binance study from a bit earlier this year, we can see that L2s have a TVL of only 0.1% of Bitcoin's value. In Ethereum, for comparison, this same number is 10%. So in other words, we can say that L2s are today quite underutilized, and there still appears to be a lot of headroom to grow in that opportunity space. There could, of course, be many reasons contributing to the low TVL that we see, but some of them would be user adoption barriers. To use L2s, we need to use cross-chain bridges, and usually we also have to learn how to use an entirely new network. There's an element of trust needed there on behalf of the user. Another big one is also data availability. On L2s, it can sometimes be complex or even impossible to recover your asset in case where
So I'm not going to play all that, but you guys can watch this video. It gives you know, kind of a overview of what 0xVM does and how the nodes validate everything on the Bitcoin network. So as you guys know, and right now it's not a hot narrative, but it was last year. Some of the Bitcoin projects were pretty big last year, especially some of the Runes projects and stuff. But I think Layer 2 for Bitcoin is going to be one of the narratives for this bull run. So this project could do potentially very well. I think they're wanting to do a lot of different things on this network, gaming and such on the Bitcoin network. So you guys can check out 0xVM. I'll leave the link for the node purchases in the description below for you guys. So check that out, guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. Just wanted to give you an update and let you know there are some big things coming for this project down the pike here in the next few days or few weeks when they make some announcements. So just want to give you a heads up on that, so people are like, you know, Dean, you know, what's going on with this project? This is my update for it. I think these nodes are going to be potentially very profitable, and you know, I think that right now at the current price, the tier 1, you know, like I showed you there, where they could potentially pay for themselves very quickly, and this is a very legitimate project and has a solid team behind it and everything. So that's all I've got for this video. If you're interested in my free Telegram, you can check that out. The link is in the description below and the pinned comment, as well as my Discord. Discord membership is through Patreon. That's a private community in there with the Patreon group for Discord only. So you guys can sign up through Patreon. The links are in the description below as well and the pinned comment. So check that out, guys. Really affordable, and I share all my trades and stuff in there. That's all I've got for this video, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.